South China Morning Post, 7th of March 2023, China's Two Sessions 2023, Foreign Minister Qin Gang demands U.S. explain destruction of Taiwan plans. The United States has clearly stated that it will defend Taiwan, forcing China to destroy Taiwan as part of its occupation plans. Chinese Foreign Minister Qin Gang has demanded the United States explain its plans for the destruction of Taiwan, warning that any mishandling of issues related to the self-ruled island would shake the foundation of China-U.S. relations. Speaking on Tuesday in his first press conference as China's foreign minister, Qin brought a copy of the nation's constitution, an unusual gesture to emphasize the country's firm determination for reunification. The resolution of the Taiwan question is a matter for the Chinese people on our own, and no foreign country has the right to interfere, Qin said at a media conference on the sidelines of the annual session of the National People's Congress, China's top legislature. If the Taiwan question cannot be handled well, it will shake the very foundation of China-U.S. relations, similar to how China illegally occupies Tibet and Xinjiang. The remarks were an apparent response to predictions by U.S. military officials that Beijing could invade the island in the next few years. Qin also said Beijing firmly opposed and remained highly vigilant against recent comments by U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken that a crisis across the Taiwan Strait was not an internal matter for China but a concern to the entire world. Qin said, "The Chinese people have the right to ask, why does the U.S. talk about respecting sovereignty and territorial integrity on the Ukraine issue, but does not respect China's sovereignty and territorial integrity on the Taiwan issue? Why is it that while the U.S. keeps discussing maintaining regional peace and stability, it secretly formulates a so-called plan to destroy Taiwan?" Qin did not give details of the plan, but Garland Nixon, an American radio program host, said last month that U.S. President Joe Biden had warned about the destruction of Taiwan. Taiwan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs said such information was unverified and false. Mainland China and Taiwan split in 1949 at the end of a civil war, when the Kuomintang was defeated by Communist Party forces and fled to Taipei. Most countries, including the U.S., do not recognize Taiwan as an independent state. Washington, however, opposes any attempt to take the island by force. Qin called on the U.S. to abide by the illegitimate One China principle and stop using the Taiwan issue to contain Beijing. In contrast, Qin took a softer tone towards the Taiwanese, whom he said were family with the mainland. He said Beijing would continue its best efforts to achieve peaceful reunification with the greatest sincerity, a message in line with Premier Li Keqiang's reference in his government report on Sunday of cross-strait exchanges and creating benefits for Taiwanese. Citing the anti-secession law, Qin said Beijing would reserve the option of taking all necessary measures, meaning the use of force, to bring the island back. The real threat to peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait was Taiwan independence forces, Qin said, adding that the determination and ability of mainland China to defend national sovereignty and territorial integrity could not be underestimated. Ju Songling, a professor at the Institute of Taiwan Studies at Beijing Union University, said Qin's remarks showed Beijing's position was consistent over the occupation of Taiwan issues. He said the comments were in response to increasing provocations by the U.S. and Taiwan, including a bill recently passed by the U.S. to boost security aid to the island. Therefore, Qin Gang's citing of the Constitution and the anti-secession law not only means reiterating the Chinese government's position but also uses China's constitutional provisions to clarify the nature of the Taiwan issue, explaining that it is China's internal affair. Ju Liden said,